You know, as I just sit here looking at this image, actually knowing what the game is, all I can think is how awkward it must have been for them all to decide on the outfits they were going to wear here. Like, you know Tyrell was the absolute worst of the four. Well, sassy suits. First off, they need to find an outfit that could cover both his neck and his hands. He's got the tattoos to cover up and, you know, still can work culture. You're not allowed to have things like that. But of course, the petty little narcissist almost certainly also had strong opinion. He probably argued that they had to wear black the whole time. Poor Lucien was just so desperately arguing, but we're doing the happy ending. The post-storylines, everything should be bright and colorful, but no, little edgelord just had to have his way. Of course, you had Zen standing back there who did not care about anything. Spent the whole time making fun of everybody. Did he have anything to contribute for himself? Of course not. God, if cries weren't there, I don't know how we would have gotten this picture arranged. Anyway, I'm Maidstone Midori, but you already knew that. Last time we completed Dryas's Van Disc route. That's pretty nifty. We successfully defeated an entire foreign invasion, which seems like maybe a big deal. I wonder how they will square that circle in the routes where we aren't with him. Anyway, we did a main story, now we're going to do a side story. And by a side story, I mean the one side story we have available, which is Maya Kirkland's. How long will it be? Will we be able to finish it this stream? What is even in it? I don't know. So let's all go find out, don't we? I treasure you. Oh, really?
はじめましての方ははじめまして。そうでない方はご無沙汰しております。マヤ・カークランドでございます。
Maya, get off the fourth wall. Just had that cleaned.
年は26歳。メイドとして親愛なる主にお仕えしております。特技は料理。苦手なものは鳥類。あの細い足を見るとゾワゾワっとするんですよね。
Those chickens do have rather large talons. It's perfectly strong too, even though I know birds are super lightweight and they have hollow bones because they need to be able to lift themselves with their wings and such. Still, you see those little twigs. Once saw a bird like just turn its legs just exact 90-degree angles at the knees and stand perfectly sideways on glass of my window. It was kind of fucked up. Not like scary, but it looked wrong. It looked more wrong than Great Cthulhu, who was just a dude with an octopus on his face, so, you know, not actually all that much of an accomplishment. But, you know.
あとは汗をかくことも嫌いです。この前お嬢様の忘れ物を届けるために何年かぶりに走ったのですが、5歩で足をくじきました。
She also likes long walks to the beach.
でもお嬢様がつきっきりで看病してくださったので、たまに走るのも悪くないと思いました。
God, she's so aggressively wholesome. It's disgusting.
前置きが長くなってしまいました。私のことなどどうでもいいのです。主役はあくまでお嬢様。
An opinion shared by absolutely nobody, judging by what I've read online.
親愛なるお嬢様と私がお別れするまでの物語です。どうぞ最後までお楽しみに。
Oh my god, I can't believe one or both of you are definitely going to die by the end of this storyline. Ah, God, my eyes! Maya?
あらあらお嬢様、お帰りなさいませ。
Ah, welcome home, my lady. I was just in the middle of giving an expository dialogue sequence. Whatever you were writing, you looked awfully focused. Are you busy?
いえ、大したことではありません。
Really? For some unknown reason, my lady deflates. But she does not have in loquacity, she makes a full range of expression. So I softly ask her my question.
もしかして何を書いているか見えてしまいましたか？
No, I didn't, but you were whispering to yourself a bit, so I heard a little. Okay, it's really weird that we are getting narration in first person from Maya's perspective, but we're still seeing things through Anastasia's eyes. I'm not sure how to reconcile what I'm seeing here. I mean, I do know how to reconcile what I'm seeing here. They didn't draw Anastasia. They just spread or give her a voice actor. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? Isn't it, Gov? Specifically the part about us parting ways. Who were you writing that for, anyway? Was it perhaps some sort of foreign scientist with incredibly charming circles under his eyes? Oh my, I wasn't careful enough. I hardly ever write, so it seems an odd habit of mine has made itself known. In these circumstances... Are you still angry? I wouldn't blame you after what I did.
お嬢様、それは聞き間違いです。
But...
聞き間違いです。
I don't know about this, Mai. I don't know if you can gaslight, gatekeep, or girl boss your way out of this one. If you say so, I must have. My lady smiles with relief. My lady's weak to force. She so easily trusts. She's very easily exploited, you see. I apologize. Not only did I eavesdrop on you, but I asked a strange question on top of that.
独り言を言っていた私が悪いのです。さあ、食事の準備をしますので、その間に汗を流してきてくださいな。
Okay, thank you. Anastasia, you have a brain made of pudding. Not even like the fancy, expensive shit. My lady apologizes even when she is not in the wrong. She never forgets her manners, even when speaking to her maid. I am equally relieved and shocked she has matured into such a kind and virtuous young woman. All despite the twisted path she took. All in spite of the obstacles in her way. She's pretty rad. Before I speak of our farewell, let us look back on how we met. It all began with my lady's birth mother, Lady Leticia. Ciao. I was born into a very poor household. My father left when I was very young, leaving me with a sickly mother. I worked myself to the bone every day to support her. Man, it must be a really long walk to the store where they sell milk. But there's only so much money an ill woman and her young child can make, so we could barely afford food, let alone medicine. We weren't even sure we could make it through the next winter. That was when Lady Leticia offered a helping hand. Nothing special brought us in contact with Lady Leticia. When my mother collapsed in the markets, it was Lady Leticia that helped her by sheer coincidence. Or is that just what she wanted you to think? Dun 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 dun! No, it probably was just a coincidence. Due to her own weak constitution, Lady Leticia deeply empathized with our plight. She offered us food and clothing and sent me to school. In the end, my mother was not able to triumph over her disease. But when death finally came, she was at peace. After I graduated, I knocked at the doors to House Linzel to repay my debts. But it wasn't the divinely beautiful Lady Leticia that greeted me, the disheveled runt of a girl. Wow, roasted.
お嬢様、朝ですよ。早く起きてくださいな。
I mean, she doesn't have to. She's her own person. She can make her own decisions.
もう、いくつになっても朝に弱いのは変わりませんね、お嬢様。
I'm off, Maya. Oh, before I forget, I'll be eating with Hugo and the other cadets today before coming home. You don't need to worry about dinner for me tonight.
Eh?
I apologize, I should have told you earlier than the day of. Have you already bought the ingredients?
そうではなくて、食事に行くのはまだ3バカなんだなと。
Still?
いえいえ、こちらの話です。どうぞ楽しんできてくださいな。私も久しぶりに外食しようと思います。
Suspicious. Okay, then I hope we both have fun.
ええ、いってらっしゃいませ。
Anastasia couldn't be suspicious of this woman if she actually caught her holding a bloody knife. Hmm.
え、まだ誰ともくっついてないの？進展なし？そんなことってある？
Feels like it was only last week she was going on a date with the Grand Commander. I have spent many years in my lady's service. I know she's currently in love, though we're probably going to remain ambiguous about who, so this route can be consistent. I don't know, however, who the object of her affections is. Called it. I have at least narrowed it down to 4 possible candidates.
お嬢様に好意を抱いていただいた時点で相手の男は即座に動くべきでは？一体何をやっているのかしら？
He's trapped in a Schrodinger's love interest spot between states of being. Leave him alone.
お、どちら様でしょう？
Knock, knock, knocking on that door. あ？あ？
僕じゃない。私です。ルーシェンです。
You know, like when the prince
ヒス
just
トリカ国の太
goes
陽、
by
ル
and
ー
knocks
シ
on
ェ
your
ン殿
door.
がご機嫌うるわしゅう。
そなたは、そうか。彼女の元に戻ったのだったな。
Gee, no need to look so disappointed.
お嬢様にご用でしょうか？あいにくすでに出てしまっておりますが。
あ、やはりそうだったか。そうかなとは思ったのだが、予定していた視察が急になくなって、一日空いたので彼女とどこかに行けたらと。
Looked like the face of mercy.
彼女にはとても世話になったので、その礼だ。特に深い理由はない。
ないのかよ。
え？
いえ、何でもございません。
Don't you oh ho 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 at me. You don't have a single curl in your hair. You are the wrong character archetype for this. No progress at all, my goodness. I was foolish to hope for something more. And here I was thinking that my lady could reclaim some elegance in her life were she to enter a relationship with Prince Lucian. Foolish thought, truly. My lady does not wish for such. I am just a slave to society's preconceived notions of femininity.
メイドの分際で差し出がましいことを申し上げますが、デートに誘いたいならまず当日というのは論外ですわ。女性にはそれなりの準備というものが必要ですから、殿下のようにご多忙な方には難しいかもしれませんが、いくら急に時間ができたからといって会いたい気持ちが抑えられなくなったからといって、ライバルがいて不安だからといって無理はいけませんわ。
Lucian Neuschburn takes 30 psychic damage.
ああ、そなたの言う通りだ。すまなかった。反省する。次にお誘いするときはきちんと手順を踏もう。今日私がここに来たことは黙っていてくれ。
かしこまりました。
Just like that, he was gone, never to be seen again. Good grief. I can't tell if that prince is timid or assertive. Good grief. We met at the church. When he was looking for my lady, he was incredibly reliable.
なぜだ？あなたは彼女が出奔する際に唯一連れて出たものだと聞いた。そこまで信頼されておきながら、なぜ主人の居場所すらわからない？
When he yelled at me like that, I was very angry. He suddenly appeared and just as suddenly started yelling after all. Anyone would be seething and molding. But he was correct. I knew my lady had been harboring some weighty secret, but I had no idea what it was. I had asked her about it over and over again, persistently. But she kept her mouth shut and never included me in her circle of comrades. By the time I returned, she smiled so openly as if she had been relieved of her burden. I could tell from their friendly demeanors that they were involved somehow. I was happy that everything had been put to rest, but Maya, everyone I know has a big butt. Tell me about your big butt. I thought that I, Maya Kirkland, my lady's maid, was akin to family in her eyes. That I must protect her, even if I must sometimes lie to do so. She would not let me fight alongside her. She would not let me take up arms with her. I think that's, if anything, proof that you were right about your relationship. No one wants to drag their mom into a knife fight, take my word for it. I'm older than her. I serve her. It is my role to protect her. So why am I the protected instead? I have a vague idea as to why that might be.
あの時、逃げたりしなければ。
Maya. Everyone knows you mustn't run away. What's the point of thinking of this now? It's too late for regret. I should go shopping instead. Losing money always reassures my nerves. We have just run out of some of our household supplies, and I'm sure my mood will improve if I get moving. Well. I got my eyes! I can only see white. Is that God? Ow.
マヤちゃん、夕飯の買い出しかい？今日はいい魚が入ってるよ。
Excellent. Well, he is a fishmonger.
いえ、今夜は外食なんです。また明日伺いますね。マヤさん、今朝入荷したばかりの花、見ていきませんか？
How frequently do you need to buy flowers? I ask of you.
あら素敵。
マヤちゃん、こっちも見てってよ。
You just have a stall. You don't actually sell anything.
なんかやたらと声かけられてる子がいるな。金払いのいい客なのか？
え、マヤさんのこと知らねえの？この市場じゃ結構有名人なんだぜ。
Unfortunately, since both of these characters are men, I cannot make any jokes about maid and butler dialogue here.
売れ行きの悪い野菜を使った絶品料理を考えて売り上げに貢献したり、人気のない飯屋にいろいろアドバイスして盛り上げたり、いろいろやってんだよ。
そりゃすげえな。
なあマヤちゃん、新作入ったから味見してってよ。マヤちゃんの OK が出てから店に並べようと思ってんだ。
Everyone loves the Maya. She's a terrific athlete.
素人意見でよければ。このままでも美味しいとは思いますけど、もう少し塩加減は抑えた方が。代わりに野菜のピューレを混ぜてみてはいかがでしょう。
And a salt vegetable puree, they're basically the same thing.
なるほど。
例えばトマトとか。
Ah, yes. Ketchup soup. My favorite.
マヤさん。
A shrill, nervous voice reaches my ears. I needn't turn around to know who it belongs to. I'd much rather make my escape, but I know it will only make the situation worse.
あら、コックスさん、お久しぶりですね。
ああ、最近なぜか経理のやつらに付きまとわれてて、外を歩きづらくなってさ。
Yeah, I can't imagine why the cops follow
寂しい
you
思いも
around.
させてしまったかな。
I mean, that would be a sensible, responsible decision. Totally out of character.
いえ、まったく。
Well roasted.
素直じゃないんだから、そういうところも魅力的だけど。
おいあんた、いい加減マヤちゃんにちょっかい出すのはやめなよ。
そうだそうだ、マヤちゃん言いやがってるじゃねえか。
言いがかりはよしてくれ。金儲けで頭がいっぱいの学のない商人どもが僕らの恋路を邪魔するな。
This man has a very sweaty voice. He sounds like the sort of guy who's just absolutely dripping.
マヤさん、どうやらこいつらだけじゃなく経理たちも僕らのことを誤解してるみたいなんだ。これから時間あるかな。僕らがいい仲だってことを一緒に証明しに行ってほしい。
お断りします。
どうして？あ、もしかして恥ずかしいの？
私はあなたと親しくなった覚えはありませんし、どちらかというと恐怖すら抱いています。近づいてほしくありません。
Alright, let's see how he reinterprets this one.
そんなこと今まで言ってなかったじゃないか。どうして急に？
いや、マヤちゃんは何度も言ってたよ。まさか聞こえてなかったのか。
優しく言ったり厳しく言ったり、呆れたり怯えたり冷たくしたり、全パターン試してたよな。
もう経理呼んだ方がいいんじゃないか。なあマヤちゃん。
やっぱりお前らが経理に密告したのか。
はあ？俺はしてねえけど、されても仕方ねえだろ。あんだけ付きまとってんだから。
付きまとってなんかない。マヤさん、そうだよね。
I really hope this builds out to a full-scale Ace Attorney style defeated culprit psychological breakdown. That would be most satisfying.
こりゃダメだ。おい誰か、経理を呼んどくれ。
やめろ。
No, no, more than that. Gasp.
おい、こいつナイフ出してきたぞ。
Knife. No, that actually is legally a knife.
君が悪いんだぞ。僕だってこんなもの使いたくなかったけど、君が全然素直になってくれないから。痛い目を見ないとわからないなんて、子供みたいなところもあるんだね。だけど可愛いと思うよ。
Gross.
さあ、一緒に行こう。
Don't you dare touch my Maya with those foul hands. The only person in the entire kingdom capable of speaking without vocal cords, so I think we know who it is.
お嬢様。
Oh my god, you physically exist!
なんだ、お前は。
Are you alright, Maya?
なんだ、急に現れて邪魔しやがって。離せよ。
Mayhem Cox. I've been looking for you for a while now. You ended up causing problems this time too, it seems.
今回何言って
You can swear to me that you'll leave and never involve yourself with Maya ever again. Never mind. You have other crimes to answer for, so I can't let you get away.
わけわかんないことを言うな
お嬢様
Guys, I don't know, I think she can take him. Mayhem Cox swings his fist upwards. Though my lady is strong, she is trying to restrain a fully grown man. There's no way she can avoid his attack while... Oh, she avoided it. Alright. His attack pierces through empty air, and he stumbles forward. My lady takes advantage of this to sweep a leg out from under him, Johnny, and he tumbles to the ground. Good job,
すげえ
Dame.
な。ナイフ持ってる男をこんな簡単に捕らえちまうなんて。
Does anyone have rope? I'd like to tie him up. Meanwhile, Nahum, lying on the ground, just kind of coughs twice, looks up and goes, in a fun, sexy kind of way. Anastasia just looks down at him and says, No.
あの格好はもしかして騎士様素敵
I guess it's nice to have a hobby. No, 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 I'm...
あの赤い髪。ルーシェン殿下の演説中、ガルダに乗って現れた子と同じ色じゃねえか？遠くてあんま見えなかったけどさ。
Hey, you okay? You sound like you got something in your throat. Is it pain? Sounds like pain. Nahum Cox wields his full strength to slip from my lady's grasp. Once free, he runs into the crowd. Stop! You violated the law. Right when my lady tries to chase after him, we hear Nahum's voice rise in an unseemly scream. He returns to us hanging from the grip of a larger man.
たく、爪が甘いぞ。最後まで気を抜くな。
Look at the size of that man. Thank you, Zen. My lady smiles with relief. It's not often she smiles in such a manner. In fact, it was unthinkable until just a short while ago.
お嬢様助けていただきありがとうございました。でもどうしてここに？お仕事だったのでは？
Those begin in the afternoon. I've actually had Zen looking into Nahum Cox for a while now. I heard about some ruckus this morning and had Zen tail him. Ideally, I would have finished this before anything happened. Do you want me to go straight home tonight? You must be terrified after going through that. You'd rather not be alone, I'm sure.
いえ大丈夫ですよ。楽しんできてください。私も今夜は飲みたい気分ですから。
Really? Then I'll hand him over to the constables. And thank you, Zen, for helping me out.
お世話になったようでありがとうございます。
Seems, milady. I know not seems.
俺は仕事をしただけだ。
Oh my gosh, he said the thing. He said the thing, everybody.
それより、アナスタシア。いい加減一人で突っ込むのはやめろ。癖になってんだろ。
Okay, Dad, gosh. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it, really. But when I know you're there, I end up being reckless. Probably because I feel so safe. No. She's too cute. Ah, it burns. It burns.
行くぞ。
Okay, take care on your way home, That man. I've heard about a mysterious detective from others in town. It said he can stop crimes before they're even committed, as though he can see the future. He looks tough, with a brusque attitude to match. His sharp eyes have frightened many, but the people in town know he's no fiend from the way he saves others in need. I've heard much praise. I've never spoken at length with him, but he's that very detective. When did my lady get so close with him? I'm not sure as to how my lady feels, but it's clear he's being victimized by my lady's endless barrage of compliments. My lady so innocently heaps praise upon others. I'm blindsided by them every day, in fact. She compliments every single meal and gives such heartfelt thanks for every single chore I complete. She even brings me gifts on her way home from work, and one time when she got really drunk she talked about how massive my boobs are. Whenever I'm in danger, she gallantly appears to save me, just as she did today. My lady is really, truly...
なんて完璧なんでしょう、うちのお嬢様は。
These poor bastards.
俺もう帰っていいか?
Now, Tyrell, you're one of the love interests. You need a minimum amount of screen time in every route.
待て待て待て、置いていかないでくれ。ああ、それにしてもマヤ殿、ご無事で何よりだった。あいつも安心しただろうな。
今日のお嬢様は本当に凛々しくてとってもかっこよかったですわ。思わずときめいてしまいましたもの。
俺もこないだあいつがおっさんに絡まれてる娘を助けてるとこ見たぞ。あのやたら紳士ぶった態度、クライオスに似ててちょっとムカついたわ。
俺？ていうか、なぜ俺に似ててムカつくんだ？
失礼ですね。似てませんよ。お嬢様には下心がありませんから。
俺もないぞ。
Oh, everyone in this scene hates everyone else.
家事を頑張ったらちゃんと気づいてくれるし、ねぎらってくれるし、優しくてかっこよくて麗しくて、あんなクソみたいな家庭環境でお育ちになったのに。
おい、クライオス。お前がたまにこの女と飲んでるのは知ってたが、こうやってお嬢様賛美を聞いてやってたのか？
Probably.
まあ、そういう時もあるが、大抵は愚痴かな。
こんな気持ち悪いくらい褒めちぎってるのに、愚痴なんか出るのか？
All you gotta do is get her talking about someone other than Annie.
あんなにお嬢様は私のことを大切にしてくださるのに、どうして肝心なところでは頼ってくれないんでしょう。心を開いてくれていないみたいで辛い。
なるほどな。
She's that kind of drunkard.
マヤ殿、あいつがあなたに心を開いていないなんて、そんなことあるわけがないでしょう。あなたのことを誰よりも信頼していますよ。
お嬢様はなぜ私がネイハムコックスにつきまとわれていることをご存知なのでしょう。
She's from the future, don't worry about it.
あ？
今日お嬢様が追い払ってくれた男の名です。お嬢様は私が彼にしつこく言い寄られていることをご存知でした。だからゼンという男に探りを入れさせていた。でも私はお嬢様に彼のことを話していないのです。 なぜお嬢様は私を助けることができたのでしょう。
Did we tell her, chat?
あなたたち、何か知ってますね。
What? No, I thought they were such good actors.
いや、全く何もわからないな。
大方、町の連中から聞いたんだろう。そんだけ騒ぎを起こしてたんなら、嫌でも耳に入る。
Seems legit. My lady does not usually care for the business of others, so she would normally pay no mind to rumors swirling around the streets. There's no doubt in my mind that these two know something. I do, after all, share in my lady's secrets. I slouch against the table as if weighed down by a great gloom.
マヤ殿、もしかして潰れたのかな。弱ったな。
Oh, your liver looks like it's about to pop like a balloon.
ちょっと寝かしときゃ起きるんじゃねえの。
少し様子を見るか。あんまり起きないようなら遅くならないうちに送っていこう。ティレルは飲みすぎないでくれよ。今日は俺しかいないんだから。さすがに二人の介抱は無理だ。
そういや、ゼンは
He's probably trying to flee the country again. Realized he, owes an awful lot in back taxes on account of being several hundred years old.
用事があるってさ。最近忙しくしてるよ。妙なことを考えてないといいんだが。
妙なこと？
なんとなくこの国を離れようとしてる気がするんだ。
You don't say. You don't say.
気がするというだけで何の確証もない。アナスタシア、あいつは何か聞いてるかな。確かめて。いや、ゼンに怒られそうだからやめておくか。
アナスタシア。おい、あいつのあの振る舞いはやっぱお前の影響なんだよな。胸くそ悪い。
Man, I can't believe I already made him doing the absolutely disgusting meme joke. That would be just absolutely perfect right here. Damn my inability to see the future.
まあ、俺は長年あいつの教育係だったからな。
嬉しそうに言ってんじゃねえよ。つか、そんだけ長い付き合いなのにギリギリまで頼ってもらえなかったってことを気にした方がいいんじゃねえか。
That's it. That's it. That's the game right there. This one picture. Everything you need to know.
その点俺は現在進行形で役に立ってるけどな。あの一件のもみ消し、うまくいってるだろ。結局頼れるのは俺なんだよな。元教育係じゃなく。
God, look at him. He's so sassy.
ティレル、表出るか？
It's not an answer, Tyrell. I know that they're talking about my lady, but I don't understand the conversation at all.
でも、あいつの元に駆けつけることができて本当によかった。タイミングとしては最後の最後にようやくというところなんだが。不思議とそうは思えないんだよな。ずっと一緒にいた気もするし、待っていたような気もする。うまくは言えないんだが。
多分わかる。
そうか。
I'm glad you understand it, because we are lost as hell.
このことをあいつに言ったらどう思うかな。喜ぶのか悲しむのか、はたまた困らせてしまうのか。
不確かなことは口にしない主義だ。
お前は強いな。ルーシェン殿下はどうなんだろう。何か聞いていないか。
ああ、しばらくノイシュバーンの話題は禁止な。20年は聞きたくねえ。
Yeah, that's how I feel every time election season starts approaching.
そんなこと言って。ルーシェン殿下のことは気に入ってたくせに。
うるせえ。お前があいつに何を言おうが勝手だが、他にも影響が出る話だってことは忘れるなよ。あいつは正しいことだけやってきたわけじゃねえんだから。
Oh, so that's it, huh? Not always walk the rough. God, you stab everyone you've ever known and loved 3 times. 4 times. And all of a sudden everyone's always judging you for it. God.
忘れたくないことと同じくらい、うやむやにしておきたいことだってあるはずだ。
そうだな。
These two are different. They fought alongside my lady. But I'm just a maid. I've always been protected by her. Because back then, I didn't choose to fight. I'm going to leave this manor. This place sucks ass. I cannot live here. I must run before the situation turns worse. I'm very well spoken for a child. Don't find that suspicious. Don't worry about it. No. I'm not running. I'll become the version of myself I want to be. I refuse to live in my dreams, victim of envy any longer. I'm like 8. Her stepmother, Evelina, constantly abused her. Her own father blamed her for the abuse instead of protecting her. And emboldened by their master's behavior. Considering we're talking about both of them, shouldn't that apostrophe be on the other end of the S, or do the servants only care about Combat General Brett Linzell? I do not know. It's not the vibe I got, though. Despite this hard situation, my lady's eyes never lost their brilliant lights. She fled the manor, abandoning her status, home, and family to forge her own path. What a woman. My lady said she wasn't running away. Many years have passed since then, and she has kept true to her word. She is the version of herself she wishes to be. Even so, my lady, I still doubt my own actions. Is leaving the manor alongside you the correct decision? Is the mission entrusted to me not to fight for your sake? You claimed you were not running, but I am older than you. I am your maid, and I owe my life to Lady Leticia. From that perspective, did I not run away? Really, when I abandoned all of those other people to follow Lady Leticia's only actual blood relative, was that not running away? I can't help but wonder if I can do no more than be protected now because I wasn't able to fight for my lady before.
マヤ殿起きないな。そろそろ送っていくか。
おい、起きろクソメイド。いい年して酒に飲まれるようじゃ、ろくな死に方しねえぞ。
As an expert in causes of death, I'd have to say I agree wholeheartedly. I'll kill him. Silence! Kill you.
お前に酒の飲み方のことでどうこう言う資格はないと思うけどな。ん？来たのか、アナスタシア。
Yes. Good evening, Grand Commander Cryas, Master Tyrell. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope Maya hasn't caused you too much trouble.
問題ありませんよ、アナスタシア様。ちょうどご自宅へお送りしようと思っていたところです。
Thank you. Maya, think you drank enough to collapse. Suppose what happened today must have been that unpleasant for her.
それもあるかもしれないが、アナスタシア、マヤ殿は感づいているかもしれない。お前の身に起きたことを。
You know, she feels bad about how cool and independent you are. I thought as much as well.
マヤ殿になら打ち明けてもいいんじゃないか。
But if I do that, I'll have to open something up and that might get infected. I wanted to go back to the way things were. No, I wanted things to be even more ideal. Filled with even more joy. It's my deepest wish that Maya smiles from simple pleasures. It's me. My normal is tied to Maya. But I know that benefits no one but myself. There's no point if all it does is make Maya worry even more.
アナスタシア。
Yes, that's her name.
メイドがこの調子では職務を全うできないのでは？私がお手伝いに参りましょうか？
What?
普段一切料理をしない男が何を手伝うって言うんだ。それで言うと、俺の方がずっと役に立てると思うぞ。
Grand Commander. Not you too.
一人でマヤ殿を連れて帰るのは大変だろう。俺も手伝うよ。ついでに明日の朝食を作っていこうか。
こんな時間にクライオスなんかを部屋に連れ込んだら無事じゃ済みませんよ。
Fight, 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 fight.
よく寝た。
Gotta work all those kinks out of your back. God knows you must have a lot of them. The weight you carry around all day. Maya!
あらお嬢様、そんな泣きそうな顔をしてどうなさったんですか？
It's nothing. Do you feel well?
ええ、なんともありませんわ。自分の足で帰って入浴して、明日時間通りに起床して朝食を作れるくらいには。
I'm glad. Let's go home then.
はい。あ、そうそう。人のこと出しにしてお嬢様につけ込むんじゃねえぞ。
All of the oxygen in the room just turned to ice. Hmm?
ご迷惑をおかけしたようなので、お二人にお礼を言ってまいりました。
Two of them who learned the fear of God that day. It's ironic because they're both trying to bang her. Oh, okay. Good Commander, Master Tyrell. We'll be taking our leave now.
俺はあのメイドが死ぬほど苦手だ。
Oh, we almost died. Maya, you should hold on to my arm just in case. You must let me know immediately if you don't feel well.
はい。
In truth, I'm no longer so much as buzzed. But my lady's kindness is so comforting I find myself relying on it without question. One day, she will be so far away I will no longer be able to reach her hand. It will belong to someone else. It's a lonely thought that fills me with grief. But I can do no more than be protected. Someone like me can't properly support her. It's better for our paths to diverge now, for my lady's sake. If something has changed, would I have been able to fight alongside my lady like them? If only I had more power. If only there was some sort of witch I could make a deal with. That's not blood, I'm just spitting out strawberry sauce. I just had a spittle in the kitchen with some strawberry jam, it's fine.
何今の
A disquieting smell sticks to my nose. Viscous blood weighs me down like lead, robbing my body of its strength. This blood comes not from my own wounds. No, What a terrible dream. Sure, that will definitely not come up again. Maya? Yes, that's my name, thank you. Maya?
はい。申し訳ありません。ぼーっとしていました。
Are you tired? Maybe you should rest. Oh, is it a hangover?
いえ、大丈夫ですよ。
Lady, if someone asks you if you want to take the day off, you say yes. This isn't complicated. My lady has been on the verge of broaching a discussion with me all day. It likely involves what those two men spoke of yesterday. My lady finally intends to tell me her secrets. I've longed to know what she kept hidden, so why do I feel this way? I feel frustrated. Maya? Maya, are you being a little sissy barrel?
はい。
I knew it. Can I have some of your time? I wanted to talk to you about 3 main topics. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. I'm not convinced you actually know how to do any of them. Oh my, that's more than I anticipated. Don't tell me! Does she intend to speak to me about matters of the heart? Does she have 3 of them? I'm nowhere near prepared enough. I won't be able to remain level-headed. So...
お酒を用意するのでお待ちください。
Oh, alcohol. Cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Right as I scream, my lady holds out a paper sack. Maid?
いえ、なんでもありません。その袋は一体
It's a burlap sack, but that's not important right now. Presents. You always do so much for me. I've wanted to do something for a while now. I even asked the Grand Commander for his advice.
開けてもよろしいですか?
I mean, yeah, that's what it's for. Of course. The Present is a kitchen knife. The blade is sharpened beautifully, and the handle is made of a wood that fits snugly in my grip. I can tell from a single glance that this is a fine knife. Now that's a knife. I considered getting you an accessory or some cosmetics, but I didn't know what would work best. But I do know how to find a good blade. I just remember this really funny joke about a priest, a rabbi, and a donkey going into a bar. What?
ごめんなさい。嬉しくてつい笑ってしまいました。私のことを考えて選んでくれたこともそうですが、私がお嬢様のために料理を作るのが好きだということを知ってもらえていて、本当に嬉しいです。
I mean, yeah, it's literally the only thing you do in this game. I mean, aside from that time you killed a bunch of people. That's pretty metal. Yeah. The first topic was thanking you for all that you do each day. Second, I want to express my gratitude for your constant presence.
そんなに改まって、私は何も特別なことはしていませんよ。
I agree to disagree. I've always been afraid of death. Though I had prepared myself to fight for those I held dear, I was terrified of throwing myself aside. I think that's because you've always treasured me so dearly. Because of that, I was scared of dying and stopped myself from being so reckless, lest my life was forfeit. If you hadn't been here, I'd be unable to treasure my own life and would have never known what it meant to love someone. My heart would have chipped away, and I would have sunk into despair. I was able to love myself because you loved me, Maya. You taught me that there were things worth protecting in this world. I can't thank you enough. Gosh, she's such a sweetheart. Can't take it. I'm sorry, this probably doesn't make any sense. I need to talk about these things in their proper order. To be honest with you, until now, My lady's lips tremble. Her breath shakes with sadness. Hugs.
もういいんです。
Hugs for everyone.
ごめんなさい、お嬢様。
I am so loved. And she has accepted so much of my own. Yet I doubted her and wished for more. Like a fool.
お礼を言うのは私の方です。私だって一人ぼっちだったんだから。
My goodness, Hitori Bochi as in Bochi the rock? Wow. Metal. My lady is my one and only family. And I too am her one and only family.
私にもう一度人の家族のぬくもりを与えてくださってありがとうございました。
God, they're cute together. I especially like how Anastasia just kind of looking down like, what the hell? I did not sign up for this. You were not one of my love interests. Me. I was so relieved when you came to chose to come with me that day. I was able to take my first steps into my own life because you were there with me. You gave me the push I needed, Maya. And this is the bit where everyone just kind of sits down and cries a bit. Are you okay? Your eyes are swollen red.
お嬢様がいけないんです。そんな泣かせるようなことを言うから。
I'm sorry.
謝らないでください。すごく嬉しかったので。
Maya, you may have noticed, but I...
お嬢様。マヤはお嬢様にとって大事な人間ですか？
Of course you are.
あの4人より？
It's difficult to rank everyone.
冗談ですよ。
Okay, but do you really?
それだけ聞けたらもう十分です。
Are you sure?
ええ。守られる存在も悪くないということが分かりましたから。
You know, that lesson Anastasia spent the entire game learning. They have more in common than they look. It's like poetry, it rhymes. That was that route. Alright, I don't really want to dig my teeth into another full story right now. Short episode, but starting to make a habit out of that on account of it's 1 billion degrees outside this year, which A means that my recording space gets very stuffy when I shut the door for audio. And B, I'm pretty sure it's damaging the infrastructure because my internet's been cutting in and out all month. It has mercifully been alright thus far, but I'm not in a gambling mood. Next week, next video of this game, we will probably start T-Rail's route. Just keep going the same order we did in base game. So look forward to that, or don't. I'm not your dad. And until next time, y'all be sure to take care of yourselves. I do not want you to be the next one on my slab. Goodbye, everybody.